Hello, everybody. The North Tampa Bay Chamber Roadshow has brought me to the amazing new studio of
Yes,
Overnight Success Studios with Miroslav Beck. How are you?
I am awesome. Hope. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, my God, tell us about this production
Well,
studio.
you've been in our old studio a
Yeah,
ton of times. We were running the Smart Business Series from
yes,
there and
yes, we
everything.
were.
Before COVID, it was kind of like a second home. And then I started planning this beautiful space 15 months ago.
Yeah.
And my whole idea was really to create a beautiful client-centric space for our out-of-town clients, local clients, but people that really want to come down and either run a virtual event or create a course, because my really passion is helping people take their knowledge and expertise and turn it into profit in a way of helping many people by digitizing their content and then be able to sell it online and actually help the masses, not just one person at a time. So then when we started building this project, of course, there were stumbling blocks, and you've been part of a lot of that, and we had some conversation about it. But it came together, yeah, about a month ago. We just finally moved in, and we already had several clients here, and it's a dream come true for sure.
Well, it is amazing, and I wish people at home, and maybe you can splice in some, since this is our first
Yeah,
official production of
yeah,
the Chamber Roadshow, you can splice in some pictures of. He has 6 cameras,
yeah.
or and 6 videos here going on. It's absolutely amazing, and so you had to pivot as a business owner. What you had, I think we talked very early on in
Yes,
COVID. Like you said, you landed, and I was your second phone call of, oh my God,
yes.
what's happening?
You were.
And you had all of your clients canceling.
Yeah, I called you and then I called my kids. uh, but so really back in March, I did an event in Dallas, and little did I know, after we had like 8 events back to back, and I was supposed to still work the whole April and May and do another like dozen events. And as soon as we landed from Dallas, like even Dallas was already ghost town. So it was kind of the beginning of COVID, mid-March, before it became like a big deal.
Right.
And so when I landed, the first phone call was to my banker on Monday morning, because I was trying to get ahead of things and see if there is any loans, programs, and stuff like that. And then I called you because you connected with all the different bank
Yeah.
general managers and stuff like that. But really, like, not that I knew about it, but I was trying to get ahead of the game and get some loans going, because while I was in Dallas, within 48 hours, I got all of my clients for the following, I don't know, 4 months were postponing events, so moving dates. Luckily, nobody was canceling, but they were all pushing it, which for me in this business means no deposits, no final payments, none of that stuff was coming in. So it was tough. Yeah, I was running everything on credit cards. Like before, you
Jeez.
finally, connected me with some of the loan programs, and I applied for everything I could, the PPP stuff and idle and everything that was available. But the time in between the applying part and then actually getting it, there was always few weeks. So yeah, I mean, running everything on credit card was not like, I didn't know I was in business or had 2 businesses that would fold in 48 hours. It was very eye-opening. So
And no one was prepared
I know,
for that.
I know, it
It
was
doesn't
crazy.
matter how much reserves you have, or no one was prepared for what
Yeah.
was transpiring. And I'm so glad that you are here and that you've
Yeah.
been able to weather this storm. Everybody says we're all in
Yeah.
the same boat. We're not. We're all in the same storm.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
everybody's boat is very different, and you weathered it differently. You had a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
hiccups, but look at you now. So tell
Yeah.
us what 2021 is looking like for you in this gorgeous studio and all of your clients.
I think it's gonna be awesome. I mean, anything should be step up from 2020. But I tell you one thing: it's as bad as it was, or it's maybe it still is for a lot of people. Um, Looking at all the positives, always, it's kind of like I wouldn't be exactly where I am right now if it didn't happen. Like,
Right.
I was on the road all the time. I was doing ton of events. I was in the growth. And the other thing you mentioned, having reserves. Like, I was in the growth moment with my business, putting all the money back into the business. So no reserves, not let alone little or big. But right now, doing the virtual events, which basically COVID is responsible for educating all of our customers to get used to Zoom, get used to the technology.
And
Something that
virtual.
we were fighting before, because we were trying to do virtual events or have a component to a live event that
Yeah.
would be live stream online. But it was really tough because the technology was there was a block and everything. So that's one big positive.
Yeah,
that-
because we had talked about doing something
Yeah.
and taking it virtually, and it was just like it was a foreign concept for everybody
know.
because it wasn't the necessity.
Wasn't, but now it is.
Now it
and
is.
We don't have any issues with people actually joining on Zoom and running the technology. So now my business model really is more focused on getting people in here to use these giant TVs, and really we can have 1,000 people on Zoom, and you can see 150 of them at any given time
Yes,
scrolling
it's.
through it.
I'm looking at all of
yeah.
these people on here, and it's rather cool. And so you also
Yeah.
have some other places within the same room that has different microphones, so you can do podcasts.
Yeah.
And your kitchen, I might say. If
Yeah.
anybody wants to host a kitchen show, I asked if I could, but he's afraid I might burn his kitchen down. But you do all sorts of things.
Yeah, this whole place. I mean, it's a house. Obviously, it's not an office park, but I built it with that in mind. Like that's why I got it, because as you walk in, there's that whole pool table area that can be used as a backdrop for a video for somebody that it's a good match for the topic. The kitchen was definitely totally upgraded, so any health coaches or any people that need to show recipes or cook, they can use that. The living room area can be used as a backdrop. The pool is set up so you can do yoga or exercise videos or anything else, lifestyle videos for like speaker promos
Yeah.
and things like that. So the whole house was literally built as a client-centric house from the bottom and the top. The top, of course, you see there's like 7 different sets. So if somebody is doing a course, they can choose between the sets whatever kind of matches their brand and their message. So they're not all stuck with one setup. So this is now my new business model, and really just focusing on helping people take their knowledge, turn it into profit, and run live events. And by the way, like you see this, like right now we're sitting in here, but there's this big misconception that if you're not live in person with the live audience in front of you, that you can't have the same energy. And I don't know how you feel right now, but like I almost get the chills. Like if you're standing
yeah.
in here with all these people and the lights in your eyes, there's no way you don't have the same energy. Like
Yeah.
I feel the same excitement when I'm presenting and doing the stuff. And so far, all the clients had the same feedback. It's like I think this really is the new normal, quote unquote.
Absolutely.
That we've been talking about. But yeah, it's different. But yeah, I'm happy that we've weathered the storm in this way at least, and we are still here to help our clients.
Yeah,
to continue to grow.
and I am just so astonished at your resilience and that you were able to come and make something out of nothing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of your life story anyways,
Yeah.
and your
That's true.
professional story to be able to do it again in 2020, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
that's what makes us strong. That's
Yeah.
what keeps us going, and that's
Yeah.
how we all grow together. So thank you so much for inviting me. We look forward to this professionally produced segment of the Chamber Roadshow.
It's
I
very
have
awesome.
my get up over here just for
Yeah, the
have
behind the
a
scenes stuff.
behind the scenes show, and so we'll see. It might be fun to sprinkle some of that in. So, anyways, congratulations on your
Thank you, Hope.
success.
Thank you.
I know we've got some more wounds,
Yeah.
but we'll 2021 is just around the corner, and we will see you guys again soon on the next Chamber Roadshow. Take care.
Take care.